How's it going, guys? It's the person that's always gonna know what to say. Sports Talk ATLJ, and I'm back with my day one recap of the NFL draft. I enjoyed it. There was some trades that I saw coming. There was some stuff that I didn't see coming. There were some surprising picks. Um, but yeah, overall it was a fun night. I can't wait for day two. So without further ado, let's just get into it. With the first pick in the NFL draft, the Jaguars selected Trevor Lawrence. Excuse me. He's an awesome kid. Awesome football player. The man can throw on a run. He can throw it deep. He can run for that 3rd and 10 if he has to. He's a leader. He likes winning. And no offense, but that's what the Jacksonville Jaguars don't have. So, you want somebody like that wins games and has won his whole life. He's very committed. He's already donated. If I haven't mistaken, he's already donated. He's already committed to the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's the type of guy you want. I don't know why he's committed to them, but hey, it is what it is, man. So, and then we got Zach Wilson going to the Jets in number 2. If you ask me, I believe Trey Lance is better than him. But, Trey Lance, he's kind of like Josh Allen. You know how when they first came into the league and everybody was like, oh, Josh Allen doesn't play good, guys. He shows out only for the bad teams and all that craziness. If you guys don't know, that's what's holding Trey Lance back from being the number 2 pick. Nobody wants to buy into him because he's not any FBS and he didn't get any offers. But I honestly like the kid. I wanted him to go to Atlanta. But yeah, back to Zach Wilson. Don't get me wrong, I like the kid too. He is like awesome. The only problem with him, he was awesome in college, but I'm still trying to figure out if he's going to be a great player or an average player. It's going to be one or the other. Yeah, Zach Wilson has a great arm. I know you guys seen his combine video, and he was rolling one way, throwing 50 yards the other way. He's a good person. He loves the Jets, just like Trevor Lawrence likes the Jaguars. I don't know. I would just retire. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. He's a great kid. He can run. He can throw on the run. He just has a little bit of, cons. But overall, I hope he does great. That's just impossible on the Jets. Jets fans, you can be mad at me if you want. Y'all are like garbage. If you guys see me looking over here, I have a whole bunch of notes because, it's going to be hard to remember notes for 32 people. All right. The third pick, the 49ers took Trey Lance. I love this pick and I hate it. At the same time, I'm going to tell you why. Trey Lance is a great player. In my opinion, he has the highest ceiling out of not even just quarterbacks, out of everybody, except Kyle Pitts. But this guy's just awesome, man. He's the person, 4th and 1, He hasn't been able to pass. He's the guy you could set up, a triple option or RPO, things like that. And you don't have to worry. The guy's just gonna go get the first down. He's very smart. He can also throw that ball very well. He can throw, and most scouts, I don't think they realize how good he can throw the ball. But he's a baller, trust me. Yeah, man. And then with the 4th pick, my Atlanta Falcons select Kyle Pitts. I had to think about this pick, and honestly, I feel like this was the best pick. He's a great talent, awesome talent. He's what some, he's what a team like the Falcons need right now. If you're a Falcons fan, we struggle in the red zone when Julio is hurt, or when Calvin really isn't having his best day, or Russell Gage just went out with an injury or whatever. We need somebody to step up, and that guy would definitely be Kyle Pitts. We've needed help in the red zone for years. That's what we're getting in him. We're getting a matchup nightmare. Put him up in front of Jalen Ramsey, throw a fade route, he's gonna go get it. Guy's just a baller. He's gonna take Hayden Hurst's spot that quick. I love Hayden too. He's like super fast. But I don't know, man. He didn't accept, like, I don't know. He just was like, he looked like he wasn't really trying out there. And I don't know if that's because of Matt Ryan not giving him enough chances or what. He did have some highs, but he did have some lows, in my opinion. Falcons fans, tell me what you think about what I just said. So with the 5th pick, we got Jamar Chase. Bengals have Jamar Chase. Honestly, I think they should have held out on him. And I think they should have went with Penny Sewell, however you say his name. I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong. But this guy, Penny Sewell, that's a person that can protect your quarterback. Joe Burrows, that's a guy that's going to be in the league for a very long time. Somebody you can just, put out on an island, like on a screen or something, and just know he's going to go get that block. Like, you can trust him. And he's just a baller. His dude's physical, he's tall, big, strong. I feel like, especially after Joe Burrows destroyed his knee, they should have went lineman right there. But I do understand the route they went. They want to give him some weapons over a lineman. I don't know. I just don't think that was a good pick. But don't get me wrong. Jamar Chase is a great talent. Give me 1 second. He's a great all-around player. Great all-around player. He can run. He can run like the wind. He can go up and make that catch. And then you can just put him on the wide receiver screen. He'll do that too. One thing that, was intriguing to me, him and Joe Burrows were LSU teammates. So maybe Joe Burrow had a say in that. Don't get me wrong, he's definitely a great player. But I still feel like they should have took a lineman. I mean, your rookie quarterback was going to win Rookie of the Year without a question. And then he just destroys his ACL, and y'all just act like nothing happened. You can't do anything without an offensive line. That goes for high school, Pee-wee. If you don't have an offensive line, you're not going to win anything. It doesn't matter who you have under center. It doesn't matter who you have running the ball. For example, the Falcons. They have one of the best offenses in the league, and they need to fix their left guard and right guard situation, and that's what's messing them up. Okay. With the 6th pick, the Miami Dolphins selected Jalen Waddle. Now, let me tell you about Jalen Waddle. I honestly love the guy. He is like a Tyreek Hill 2.0. He's so fast. He's just the type of guy that any team wants. Just personally, my favorite. I believe he's better than Jamar Chase. Not better than Kyle Pitts, but he's by far the best receiver in the draft. But the only thing that's holding him back, we all know, is the injuries. He tried to force a comeback in the national championship, and if I haven't mistaken, I think he re-injured something. But yeah, man, I'm happy for him. He gets to reunite with his quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. That's really exciting. Okay. With the 7th pick, the Lions take my boy Penny Sewell. Honestly, This is like the smartest thing the Lions have done ever in their franchise. You get a guy that's just aggressive, physical. He can start tomorrow. This guy, he's not scared of nobody. Nobody fears him. He can match up with Aaron Donald, and he will give his all. Things like that, things like that should excite you about about a person. He's just a go getter. Put him in front of somebody, he's just gonna drive him. Um, like I said, physical player. He's an immediate starter without a question. Now, for the eighth pick, the Carolina Trash Panthers select J.C. Horn. Now, don't get me wrong. I hate the Panthers. But, I mean, I respect the pick. You got J.C. Horn. Um, he's great in man coverage. He is a game changer. If he can tweak a little bit of things, he will be a game changer. He's got NFL people rooting for him, like Jalen Ramsey, all that stuff. I honestly did think they were going to take Surtain. I think Surtain is a safe decision. But if J.C. Horn can get it together, he can definitely be one of the best and win Rookie of the Year. Yeah. Also, if I'm the Panthers, I would have really thought about taking Rashawn Slater here. He's right behind Penny Sewell, talent-wise. The guy's just great. And you just got a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. He's worse than Teddy Bridgewater, but y'all are going to figure out anyway. But yeah, you just got a new quarterback. You got CMC in the backfield. You got a solid wide receiver core. Like, if I was them, I would have took Slater. But Panthers gonna be the Panthers for life. They should never even let go Teddy Bridgewater. They should have just kept the guy and kept Sam Darnold's trash self in New York. But hey, they're gonna find out the hard way this year. Then, with the number 9 pick, the Broncos select Patrick Surtain. This is honestly a smart pick. If I wasn't mistaken, the Broncos, I can't talk right now. The Broncos were also very interested in Micah Parsons. That's all around beast. But they do have Von Miller, and they have I can't really remember the other guy, excuse me. But they do have 2 solid linebackers, so I can respect Patrick Surtain. He's the defensive back that can do a little bit of everything, And he's just hungry, He's ready to go out there and show people that he's the best corner in his draft. With the number 10 pick, this is the first trade of the day. The Eagles went up 2 spots with their rival, the Cowgirls, to select Devontae Smith. Now, don't get me wrong. Devontae Smith, he's a baller. He's definitely a baller. You guys can react to this however you want. But I feel like the guy's either going to be a boom or a bust. I understand, like he said himself, they're football players, not bodybuilders. But this is not NFL. These guys will run over him. In my eyes, he's gonna have to gain at least like 10 to 20 pounds. Really 15 to 20 pounds. I'm not saying he has to be like DK Metcalf size or Julio Jones' size or Calvin Johnson size. He's got to be respectable, right? I understand Chad Johnson was small, but he wasn't that small. And no offense, but this guy's not ultra single. All right, next, if I'm not mistaken, the Bears traded up also for that 11th pick to take Justin Fields. Now, Justin Fields is probably the most interesting in this draft. If he can, what's the word? If he can figure things out, the Bears might have a quarterback. But I apologize, Bears fans, but he will never be good with y'all. Literally, your offense is horrible. You let go of Allen Robinson. You gave Cordell Patterson to the Falcons, which is so stupid. You know, y'all still do have Allen Robinson. I don't know. I can't think because I don't like the team anyway, so I don't really keep up with all y'all news. I might still have Allen Robinson. But Cordell Patterson, man, that was pretty bogus. Yeah, I don't even got nothing else to say about that. With the 12th pick in the NFL draft, the Dallas Cowgirl select Michael Parsons. Now, I'm not a Cowgirls fan at all. I don't like the Cowgirls at all. I could care less what the Cowgirls do. Like, they might as well put the Super Bowl in the Cowgirl Stadium so there's never a home team ever again. That's honestly how I feel about it. But other than all that stuff, Michael Parsons, dude is a baller. He's great, all-around talent. You can put him at edge rusher. You can put him at linebacker. You can blitz him from the linebacker position. You can back him up and make him play some zone. I like that pick. I'm not going to lie. And then this was probably, I think, one of the best picks in this draft. The Chargers select Rashad Slater. Now, Justin Herbert, your rookie of the year quarterback, just came off of 30-ish touchdowns. A great season, You got Austin Eckler coming back. I think he has some injuries. You got Keenan, Mike Williams. I feel like that was like a very good move. He's gonna boss up that offensive line, man. He's a worker, He's very humble. He doesn't take stuff for granted. All he wants to do is get better every day. Right? You can see his workout videos. He's always setting a record. He's always, all that good stuff, man. I'm happy for him. Hopefully he can ball out. All right, so with the Jets' second pick of the first round, with the 14th pick, they selected Elijah Vera Tucker. I believe he's a guard for USC. Correct me if I'm wrong. The guy's very versatile. I did some research. I saw he plays tackle, and he can play some guard. And then also, you just got a rookie quarterback, and you don't want him to go down the same road that Sam Darnold did. So I feel like this was a very good pick. This is a step forward, but y'all need to be up here. It's a good start, man. I really like the pick. Yeah. And then this is one of the most surprising things that happened. I thought the Patriots were going to trade up for maybe like a Justin Fields. But now that I think about it, Mac Jones is definitely a great fit for the Patriots. So, the 15th pick in the NFL draft, the New England Patriots select Mac Jones. At first, I was questioning this. I thought they should have went up and got Justin Fields. But the more I thought about Mac Jones and the more I watched his highlights, this guy fits perfectly with the Patriots. And you got Bill Brains Belichick, one of the best coaches of all time, one of the smartest coaches of all time. So I'm not gonna doubt him. He's onto something. This guy is gonna be good. I know everybody doesn't think he's gonna be good just because he isn't the fastest runner, just because he doesn't run, just because he doesn't have the strongest arm. But that's what everybody said about Tom Brady. And look at what Tom Brady is, the GOAT. All right, so with the 16th pick in the NFL draft, the Dallas Cowgirls select Jalen Hurts. Now, Jalen Hurts is a guard for USC. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, he definitely is slept on. He does need a little bit of help. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not saying he can start like ASAP. He does need a little bit of help, and I believe Cam Newton will give that help to him. With the 16th pick in the NFL draft, the Cardinals select Zayvon Collins. This dude's just an all around, just he's an all around freak. I looked at some of his highlights. There's nothing he can't do. Man, the guy's just great athleticism. He has great athleticism for a linebacker. He has the athleticism of like a corner. And also, he has great football IQ. Great football IQ. Yeah, I feel like Cardinals might be onto something. That might be one of the best defensive players out of this. If not the best defensive player coming out of this draft. Now, Raiders on the clock. With the 17th pick, they select Alex Leatherwood. He is a lineman for the the Alabama Crimson Tide. Super athletic tackle. He's very explosive. He has some very good footwork for a lineman. Very good footwork. Like I said, he might be overlooked, and I'm not saying he's Penny Sewell. I'm not saying he's Rashawn Slater, but this guy, if he can, channel his inner Mamba mentality, he will definitely be a solid starter for years to come. With the 18th pick, the Dolphins trade up. Oh, excuse me. The Dolphins didn't trade up. That was already their pick. With the 18th pick in the NFL draft, the Dolphins select Jalen Phillips. Now, this is one of my favorite picks. He's a very solid defensive end. Lots of physical attributes. Got good quickness. But there's only one problem with him. He must stay healthy. He must stay healthy. I'm trying to remember. He was at a college first, and he had like a lot of concussions and a lot of injuries. But he went to Miami, and that's when everything started, getting better. Yeah, man, if he can get these entries right, he's gonna be a beast. Y'all are gonna remember him if he can stay healthy. Y'all are gonna know him by trade deadline. Y'all are gonna know who he is. With the 19th pick in the NFL draft, the football team selects Jaleen Davis. I hope I'm saying his name right. This guy's coming out of Kentucky. He has good size. He has so much talent. One thing I also seen is pretty interesting. He's good with guarding big tight ends, and he's also good with, block shedding, big tight ends. That's very important when you're a linebacker, and you can do that. Most linebackers can't do that, believe it or not, in the NFL. But yeah, that's a big deal. And I don't really know too much about him to tell y'all if he can be like really good. But he sounds like a pretty solid guy. Yeah. With the 20th pick, the Giants selected Cadarius Tony, wide receiver coming out of Florida. This is one of my favorites. I knew whoever he went to, he's gonna be a game changer. He's gonna be a good, wide receiver. Like I said, he's definitely a game changer. He can go up there. He can make that catch. He also has the legs. You can't press him too close, or else he's just gonna run right past you. He's overall one of my favorites. The 21st pick, the Colts select Kwity Paye. Now, this guy, he has great potential. He's super explosive. And with the right help and the right tools, he can definitely become one of the best rushers in this draft. Yeah, he's one of the people I underlined when I was doing my research. He's going to be a good player. With the 22nd pick in the NFL draft, the Titans selected Caleb Farley. Now, I'm definitely rooting for Caleb Farley because if he can stay healthy, he's the best corner in this draft. Mark my words. If this dude can get healthy and stay healthy, he's by far the best corner in this draft. He can start for any team. He is that good. You know, good at using his size. He needs to tweak his technique a little bit, but you know, you're getting 19 to like 22-year-old guys. They're not gonna be perfect. Oh, he needs to work on some discipline a little bit. He's definitely a huge sleeper. The only thing that's holding him back is injuries. So now, moving on to the 23rd pick, the Minnesota Vikings select Christian Darrisaw. Now this guy, he might be one of the best sleepers in this draft. He's very gifted. He has some natural talent that most players don't have. You know, just natural. That's pretty good. This guy has so much potential. I know I say this a lot about these guys. He has so much potential. And coming from a team that has Dalvin Cook, you want some good guys that you can trust. You got one of the best running backs. He made a statement last year. Vikings fans, even if you weren't happy with this, you got a player. You got somebody that's gonna fight for you. It's one of my favorite picks. With the 24th pick, still like Najee Harris. I don't even think I have to say much on Najee Harris. He's just a baller, you know. Coming in at 230 pounds, you know, he's just a run you over type of guy. That's the type of running backs I like, man. I don't like the guys that run from the pressure, you know. He's the type of guy that's gonna jump over you, hurdle you, stiff on you. Guy can do everything, man. Just in my eyes, I think of him as like a type of a kind of Dalvin Cook. If you think about it, you know they play similar, but in my eyes, Najee Harris is a little bit more athletic than he is, and he doesn't get injured as much. With the 25th pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars selected Travis Etienne. Now, let me tell you, I was hoping the Falcons would trade up for him because he's the type of Alvin Kamara guy that can do a little bit of everything. And, you know, the Falcons already have Mike Davis, Cordell Patterson, and Quadri Allison. You know, he doesn't play a lot, so you guys probably don't know who he is. But pretty much, except Cordell Patterson, we just got straight, you know, power running backs. And Travis Etienne could have fit very well with the Atlanta Falcons. He can catch the ball. He can run the ball. He could probably even play some kick return if that's what Atlanta needs him for. Don't get fooled for his size. I believe he's like 5'10". I don't want to say this wrong. I think he's like 5'10", maybe like 205 pounds. Or 195, just somewhere around there. Don't get fooled by his size. He's very physical. When you need him to run through the middle, he runs through the middle. He gets the needed yards. But like I said, he's best when you throw him a little banana route, and just let him do his thing, or give him a toss. You know, give him open field. You know, he does best in open field. With the 26th pick, in the NFL draft, the Browns selected Greg Newsom. Now this guy is a corner. He's okay. You know, he's not going to be the type of game changer that comes out this draft. But when you have Denzel Ward and I'm forgetting the Browns are their corner, but when you have Denzel Ward, you don't need somebody to be a game changer. And this what I'm gonna tell you exactly what this guy does best. He can do anything from zone to press. He has some pretty good strength for a corner. And hey, if I'm the Browns, I think this is a good pick. You put him next to Denzel Ward. I think that's a pretty nice pick. All right, with the 27th pick, the Ravens selected Rashad Vader. Now, honestly, this is one of my favorite wide receivers. A lot of people overlooked him, and he's gonna use that as a chip on his shoulder. Let me tell you, this guy is a baller. He's definitely a baller. You know, I don't know if he can fit with the Ravens, but I hope he can. You know, Lamar's one of my favorite quarterbacks. He's one of the most overlooked quarterbacks. He's one of the most underrated quarterbacks. He's one of the most overhated quarterbacks. So I just need him to. Get a good wide receiver so these people can shut up and he can win a Super Bowl. All right. So with the 28th pick in the NFL draft, the New Orleans Saints selected Peyton Turner. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say he's trash just because he's going to the Saints. I realize each year in college his production level went up and he shows his potential level growing each year. So this is a guy that may not be able to start immediately, but he has the potential to be a pretty nice player. His natural play strength, that's something you always want your player to have, natural play strength. So they don't just have the fundamentals, you see what I'm saying? With the 29th pick, the Green Bay So Stupid Packers select Eric Stokes. This guy is a corner from Georgia. He has great speed. You know, there's really not enough good things you can say about him. Maybe just he's too little, but I mean, they can work on that. He can play outside or he can play in the slot. He has average physicality. But I mean, like I said earlier, these guys aren't going to be perfect. You don't have to work with them. If they can finally get a brain and work with him and give Aaron Rodgers a new contract, they might be all right. But they better hope Aaron Rodgers just still doesn't feel disgruntled. Packers, bro. What's wrong with the Packers? Why'd you let go of him? Who are you going to get that's better than him? Okay. Dummy. But, with the 30th pick in the NFL draft, the Buffalo Bills selected, I apologize if I say his name wrong, Greg Rosal. He's a edge rusher, defensive end, if I'm not mistaken. He stays very active. He's very good at escaping blocks. And he's also very good at finding the ball. And, you know, that's rare for a defensive end to be good at finding the ball. Most players are average at it. That's one of his best things, finding the ball. And I feel like on the Bills, you're going to be around some good defensive players. They'll make sure he knows what he's doing. All right. With the 31st pick, the Ravens selected Jason Owe. I apologize if I say his name wrong. I believe the Ravens traded to get this pick, but I can't quite remember who. Oh, the Chiefs. The Chiefs. It was in that Orlando Brown trade. Orlando Brown went to the Chiefs for this pick and some other stuff. So the Ravens selected Jason Owe, as I said. You know, he has great traits. He's very explosive. He has a good athletic build. He's very strong. And he has a very good explosive and speed mix. Like, he can run and he can be very physical too. All right, to conclude the NFL draft, with the 32nd pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selected Joe Tryon. Now, this guy, he does have a good athletic frame, great burst to quarterback. He's a very good tackler, very physical. He just has many football traits that, you know, defensive linemen need. Now, this is from a Falcons fan. So, I'm going to tell you the guys that I believe they're going to take today. So, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to tell you the top 3 people I believe they're going to take is either Javonte Williams, Jeremiah Owusu Karamoa, Trevon Moorhead. He's a safety, you know. They're kind of beat up at safety right now. Or maybe even Asante Samuel. You know, Javonte Williams, he's a very strong, bully running back, very creative. hard to stop. Honestly, I want them to take this guy from Notre Dame, Jeremiah Owusu-Karamoah. I feel like he could play very well next to Grady, Dante Fowler, Oluwakan, Deion Jones. I feel like that's the smart pick. But if they don't take Javonte Williams and they take either Jeremiah Owusu-Karamoah, Trevon Moehrig, or Asante Samuel, expect them to either trade back up to the second round or even the third round. And they're going to be looking at guys like Chuba Hubbard, Michael Carter, Kenneth Gainwell. And also, don't be surprised if they take Kellen Mond with that second pick. They are trying to find Matt Ryan's successor, for the upcoming years, man. If you don't know, Matt Ryan's been struggling lately. Hopefully he can get it together with another talent that adds to the Falcons horsepower. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed my day one recap. I will be making I'm thinking about making a basketball or a WWE video. You guys just let me know or something. Or I might actually do both. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all smash the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the bell. I'm going to be posting almost every day. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Until then, peace.